Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
On November 6, 2025, a very important event took place for the car company Tesla. Its shareholders gathered in Austin, Texas, for a special meeting. There, they cast votes on a very large pay package for their leader, Elon Musk. A big majority of shareholders, more than 75% of those who voted, agreed to the deal. This was a truly historic moment in the world of modern business. It will be remembered for a long time. This decision is especially notable because of what it could mean for Elon Musk. The approved pay package has the potential to give him an enormous amount of money, up to $1 trillion in Tesla stock. He could receive this over the next 10 years. If all goes as planned, Elon Musk would become the first person ever to achieve the status of a trillionaire. This incredible level of wealth would surely change how people view riches, how big companies should be managed, and even the basic ideas of capitalism itself. It challenges all earlier ideas about how much a company executive can earn. This big vote by Tesla shareholders brings up many important questions. These questions are not only for Tesla and its investors, but for society as a whole. How can we reach a point where one person might gather more wealth than the entire yearly economic output of many nations? What does this kind of decision tell us about the balance of power between huge companies and the people who own small parts of them? What will having such an extraordinary amount of money in one person's hands mean for the differences in wealth among people? How might it affect the future rules for companies? And what is the larger meaning for American business in the years to come? This is a key moment in American corporate life. It is more than just a business deal inside Tesla. This is the start of a story that will look closely at money, new technologies, and many disagreements. This book will explore this topic deeply. It will help us understand this event's beginnings, its main points, and its possible impact. It sets the stage to examine the complex connections between great wealth, big new ideas, and the many debates that come with them in our changing world. 2. The Big Decision. On November 6, 2025, a very important vote happened. Tesla shareholders met in Austin, Texas. They had to decide about a huge pay plan for Elon Musk. More than 75% of the shareholders voted yes. They agreed to the plan that could give Musk a lot of Tesla stock. This decision could make him the world's first trillionaire, changing how people think about wealth. This approval was a big win for Musk, even though many experts had serious warnings. Two important companies that advise shareholders, named Institutional Shareholder Services, ISS, and Glass Lewis, clearly told people to vote no. They called the pay package excessively dilutive. This means it would create too many new shares, making existing shares less valuable for current owners. They also had concerns about how Tesla was managed and its duties to shareholders. Another powerful group, Norway's large government fund, which owned a big part of Tesla, also said no. They worried about the huge size of the award and the effect on share ownership. Despite these strong warnings from major advisors and big investors, many shareholders still believed in Musk's leadership. After the yes vote, there was loud cheering, and people called out Musk's name. Elon Musk then came onto the stage. He brought Tesla's Optimus humanoid robots with him. Musk looked at the crowd and declared, "What we are about to embark upon is not just a new chapter for Tesla, but an entirely new book." He meant that Tesla was starting something very new and important. The stock market showed a positive reaction to this news. Tesla's stock price went up by about 2 to 3% in after-hours trading. This suggested that investors generally saw the approval of the pay plan as a good sign for the company's future. Robin Denholm, who chairs Tesla's board, had directly asked shareholders for their vote. She said that this large pay package was needed to make sure Musk gave all his attention to Tesla. The board felt it was important to motivate him to lead Tesla's big plans in artificial intelligence and robotics. So the big decision was made, setting a new course for the company. 3. The plan for $1 trillion. Musk's new pay plan is special because he does not get a regular salary from Tesla. Instead, he will only get paid in Tesla stock. This money comes to him only if the company reaches some very big goals. The plan gives him shares in 12 parts, or tranches, over 10 years, until 2035. Each part unlocks when Tesla meets certain targets. This means his pay is tied directly to how well Tesla performs. For Musk to get all the money, Tesla must become an enormous company. The plan sets market value goals that are extremely high. The first goal is for Tesla's market value to reach $2 trillion. This is a big jump from its value when the vote happened. After that, its value must keep growing by $500 billion many times over. The final goal for all the shares to unlock is an $8.5 trillion market value. To give you an idea, this means Tesla would need to be worth more than twice the most valuable company today, and almost 3 times its current size. Achieving this would make Tesla the largest company in the world by a huge amount. Besides these market value goals, there are other tough operational targets. Tesla must deliver 20 million cars in total over this period. It also needs to have 1 million robo-taxis working on roads and making money. Another very ambitious goal is to sell 1 million humanoid robots called Optimus. Also, 10 million people must subscribe to Tesla's full self-driving service, which lets cars drive themselves. Lastly, Tesla needs to make huge amounts of profit, with yearly earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization EBITDA reaching up to $400 billion. If Elon Musk helps Tesla reach all these challenging goals and unlock every part of the plan, he would get about 423 million new shares. This would make his ownership in Tesla grow from his current 13% to about 25%. In short, this pay plan is designed to give Musk a lot of shares, but only if he successfully leads Tesla to become one of the biggest and most profitable companies in history. 4. Can he do it? The big question now is, can Elon Musk really do all these things? Many people ask if this plan is a dream or something real. Tesla needs to grow much, much bigger than it is today. First, Tesla must deliver 20 million cars. This is a huge goal. Since 2010, Tesla has made about 1.8 million cars in total. So, Tesla needs to make almost 11 times more cars in the next 10 years. This means Tesla would have to make more cars than any other company today. For example, Toyota, a top car maker, delivered about 10 million cars in 2023. Tesla would need much more. Also, Tesla's car sales have recently slowed, making this goal harder. Second, the plan includes 1 million robotaxis. This is very difficult. Tesla's full self-driving technology, needed for robotaxis, is still being tested. It has problems and small accidents. For 1 million robot taxis, Tesla needs to solve many hard technology issues. These are problems the self-driving industry has struggled with for years. Governments must agree, and people must trust them. All these steps are not easy. Third, Tesla wants to make 1 million humanoid robots called Optimus. This might be the hardest goal. These robots are only test models now, doing simple movements. Making 1 million would be bigger than the car industry in many countries. It needs huge progress in building, manufacturing, and software. This challenge has never been done before. Finally, Tesla needs to make $400 billion in profit each year. This is 4.5 times more than Tesla earns now. This profit would be one of the highest ever for any company. For example, Apple made about $114 billion in profit in 2023. Tesla needs to earn many times more. These goals are so big that many people wonder if they are truly possible. 5. Why people said yes. Many people voted yes to the large pay package for Elon Musk. They had strong reasons for their support. A very important reason was Musk's impressive history of success with Tesla. Over the years, he has led the company through many challenges. For example, Tesla's market value grew about 20 times between March 2015 and November 2025. People also remembered how Musk helped save Tesla from going out of business in 2008. He changed Tesla from a small company making luxury cars into the world's most valuable car company. These past achievements made many shareholders trust his leadership for the future. Another key reason for approval was the design of the pay plan itself. It is not a fixed salary that Musk receives every year. Instead, he only gets paid in company shares if Tesla achieves very difficult and clear goals. The plan means that if Tesla does not grow and meet these specific targets, Musk will not get any of the money from this package. Supporters saw this as a fair way to pay him. They believed it made Musk's personal success directly linked to the success of all shareholders. If the company performed well and met its goals, everyone who owned Tesla stock would benefit greatly. The Tesla board also strongly advised shareholders to say yes. They warned that Musk might focus his efforts on other companies or projects if the pay deal was not approved. The board said that Musk had talked about putting his time and energy into artificial intelligence and robotics ventures outside of Tesla. They worried that without this significant incentive, he would not give his full attention to leading Tesla. Therefore, the board felt it was necessary to approve the package. Their aim was to keep Musk's valuable focus and ideas inside Tesla, especially as the company aimed to grow big in AI and robotics. Finally, many investors shared Musk's big vision for what Tesla could become. They saw the company as more than just a car manufacturer. They believed in his plans for advanced artificial intelligence, AI, and new humanoid robots. If Tesla could truly become a leader in self-driving technology and robot production, the company's value could grow enormously. These supporters felt that even with the very ambitious goals set for the pay package, Musk has shown he can make groundbreaking ideas a reality. They trusted his ability to unlock huge new markets and technologies for Tesla, creating great value for all. 6. Why people said no. Many people and important groups thought the large pay deal for Elon Musk was a bad idea. Two big advisory firms, Institutional Shareholder Services and Glass Lewis, told Tesla shareholders to vote no. They believed the pay was excessively dilutive, meaning it would create too many new shares and make old shares worth less. They also worried about good company management. Norway's big sovereign wealth fund, which owns a lot of Tesla shares, also opposed the plan. They were concerned about the total size of the award and that it did not stop risks if Musk focused on other things. A main issue was that many people felt Tesla's board of directors was not independent from Elon Musk. The board should make choices that are best for all shareholders, but some believed the board had close ties to Musk. This raised questions about whether they could truly negotiate such a large pay deal fairly. There was a past situation that made these worries stronger. In 2018, Tesla made a similar pay deal for Musk. A court in Delaware later said that deal was not valid. The court found that the board did not act correctly and that Musk had too much power in the talks. This older court case cast a shadow over the new deal, making people ask if the same problems were happening again. Another big reason for saying no was shareholder dilution. This means that if Musk gets hundreds of millions of new Tesla shares, the total number of shares will grow a lot. When the number of shares grows, each existing shareholder will own a smaller percentage of the company. Glass Lewis said this could reduce the ownership of current shareholders by more than 10%. One expert even compared it to losing $275 million every day over 10 years for existing shareholders. People also worried about potential problems from Elon Musk's other companies. He leads several businesses like SpaceX and XAI. If Tesla does business with these other companies, there could be a conflict of interest. This means that decisions might benefit Musk's other companies more than Tesla itself, which would not be fair to Tesla's shareholders. Because of these reasons, concerns about the board, how shares would change, conflicts of interest, and the past court ruling, many people believed that this pay package was not in the best interest of Tesla or its current owners. 7. A lot of money. Elon Musk's possible pay package is very, very big. It is much larger than what most other company leaders earn. This deal highlights a growing trend in the United States: the large difference in pay between bosses and workers. Over the last 45 years, from 1978 to 2023, the pay for top company bosses grew by about 1,400%. During the same time, the average worker's pay went up by only 24%. This shows that the gap between how much company leaders make and how much their workers make is getting much wider. In 1965, a top boss earned about 21 times more than an average worker. By 2023, this difference became huge. Top bosses earned 290 times more than their average workers. Musk's potential pay package is an extreme example of this trend, pushing the boundaries of what one person can earn. If Elon Musk achieves all the goals, he could have $1 trillion. This is an amount of money that is very difficult for most people to imagine. To understand how big it is, think about this. $1 trillion is more than the entire yearly income of many countries around the world. For instance, it is more money than what countries like France, India, or Germany make in a whole year. This means one person could have wealth equal to the economies of many mid-sized nations combined. Historically, the richest person, John D. Rockefeller, had about $630 billion in today's money. Musk's potential wealth would be even greater, making him the richest person in modern history. This concentration of so much money in one person's hands can have a big effect on society and politics. First, it means one person can have a lot of power and influence in different markets and industries. They can choose to invest huge amounts of money, which can change how entire industries work. Second, it can give them a lot of power in politics. Very wealthy people can give large amounts of money to political campaigns or lobby elected officials, which can affect laws and public policy. Third, it raises important questions about fairness and opportunity in society. If wealth can grow so much for one person, it might mean that wealth inequality will continue to expand. The difference between the richest people and average citizens could become even larger. Fourth, it makes people question the long-term health of our economic system. When wealth is concentrated to such extreme levels, it can challenge fair competition in markets and make democratic governance harder to maintain. These are big issues that come with such a large amount of money. 8. The final word. This story about Elon Musk's possible trillion-dollar pay package has reached its final point for now. The shareholders of Tesla have made their big decision. This event gives us a chance to look back at everything and understand what it means for the future. It is clear that Elon Musk has achieved great things. He helped build Tesla into a very big and important company. He pushed for new ideas like electric cars and space travel. Many people who own Tesla shares believe in his vision for new technologies, such as robots and self-driving cars. They think his leadership is key for Tesla to grow even more. However, the pay deal also has real problems that many experts pointed out. Some worries are about how the company board agreed to such a large package. They ask if the board was truly separate from Musk. Another concern is that giving Musk many new shares means that the shares other owners already have could be worth less. Also, the goals Tesla needs to reach for Musk to get his full pay are extremely difficult. Producing 20 million cars or 1 million humanoid robots in 10 years is a very tough challenge for any company. This decision also highlights new ways big companies are managed. It shows the great power one leader can have. It also shows how many small shareholders voted yes, even when big, experienced investment companies advised no. This shows a new kind of power for individual investors. It also suggests that companies might choose to set up in states with rules they like better, which can change how companies are controlled. In the end, this whole story is a big test for the business world. It will help us understand what company management might look like in the years to come. It will also show how much say shareholders really have when facing a very popular leader. Will other companies follow this example? Will there be more debates about how much top leaders should earn? The effects of this decision could shape how companies operate and how wealth is shared in society for a long time. What do you believe is the most important lesson we should learn from this historic vote?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.